So, just to reiterate, in case anybody actually comes across this video, yeah, this event sucks. You know,
Mhm. Yep.
like who releases an event and then screws it up to the point where people who play the event on one of your games can't like finish anything in the event.
Enemy
Yeah.
soldier incoming.
Like that's stupid. Like you can't get the Hellhound skulls unless you are playing zombies, Warzone zombies, which I would have definitely pitched out $20 for Warzone zombies, maybe, you know.
Enemies
I
dropping
wouldn't
into the
pitch out
AO.
$70
All stations, green light. We are
for
deploying to
only
the war
zombies,
zone.
because that's the only thing you'd ever play. You level
Yeah.
up guns faster than you probably do in
Get bird
multiplayer
spinning,
in
finish up.
zombies.
We're airborne in 3.
The multiplayer, its main claim to
You got the green
fame
light. You're
was,
going to
hey,
war
we
zone.
added
Grab
maps
your gear and
from the
shoot.
original Modern
You're
Warfare
up in
2.
3. Enemy
So you didn't,
activity will be
you
high.
made Modern Warfare 3 and you didn't add maps from Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah.
It's almost like this $70 thing was supposed to be a expansion
Plunder.
to Modern Warfare 2. A $30, $40 expansion, not a $70 standalone. It can't even stand alone. It's got from what I've seen, a 4 to 5 hour story. Oh, we gotta drop here in power plant for the weekly. But it's got a 4 to 5 hour story mode, and like nothing actually new.
Yeah.
Like from what was it, Modern Warfare 2019 to, well, no, it would have went from Black Ops to Modern Warfare 2, right? Wasn't that how it went? Cold War to Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. From those two games, they took everything from Black Ops, from Cold War, and built upon it with, like, their own systems with, like, the customizations of the guns and just the maps, the play, the gadgets. They
Mhm.
built upon from everything I can see in Warzone, which they add pretty much everything, into Warzone from the game, from Modern Warfare 3. They have nothing to make this in an actual game. Like, did you see any actual new tacticals or anything from the bomb drone? That's the only, they added a, are you killing him? Okay.
Really? You can't jump up on that
No.
fucking ledge thing?
They added a, what was a kill streak, and they made it a lethal, what would you call lethal equipment. That is the dumbest thing.
Yeah. I don't know where this guy went.
Neither do I. It God, it just angers me. It angers me so much. And then you have people who actually bought it, and that's what angers me more. It's like you didn't see how bad it would be. Well, you probably did, and then you just decide, hey, I'm gonna shill out $70 to a company that is clearly just doing this as a cash grab. It's like I didn't want to, pay for something, unique that was coming out, something interesting. I'm gonna buy Modern Warfare 3. Hell, honestly, hey, we can leave it in this region. Honestly, now we got Old Town, Low Town, and then City. Honestly, I would have rather paid, personally, for Battlefield 2042 at launch. Like, is it just me?
Yeah.
Like, that game, it was garbage. It was complete. It was the biggest piece
Still
of
is.
garbage. Still is, honestly. But like, there are some redeeming qualities. Don't get me wrong. Very few and far between, though. Like the attachments on guns, I rarely use it, but just being able to switch ammo types on the fly. You
Yeah.
coming?
Yeah.
We gotta go to Old Town, Low Town for 20 crates. But the perks of 2042 are few and far between. It's complete trash. But it was
But at least it was
brand
different.
new. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
completely different from the previous game. You know, it wasn't, and you know, even even Battlefield 1 to 5 was more different than Modern Warfare 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Because like they added all new like mechanics to the what do you call it? To the gun equipment and everything. They added more customization to planes and all that other stuff. And then they added brand new maps. They did not just take a map from a previous game, throw it into like an HD editor, edit it a little bit, and then throw it out and charge people $70 for it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, 2042, the maps were trash. Somebody probably could have done that in like
Like
Unity.
Unreal Engine.
Yeah, Unity,
Yeah,
Unreal
Unity.
Engine. And like
Yeah.
they probably could have done it in like 20 minutes with assets.
Yeah.
Hell, you could have
That's the thing, they didn't even know how to do assets.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like, they made the map and didn't know how to, like, put cover. It's like, yeah, it's gonna
that's
take us
crazy.
about 2 years to finish and do all the maps with cover. It's like, how?
That's the crazy thing. I can give them more credit than the devs from Modern Warfare 3. Because they
Yeah.
actually made something new. They did not just
Yeah.
rehash a bunch of old maps and then try and sell people on them. It's like, hey guys, you know, while I'm sitting here punching you in the face, I brought back maps from a game that already passed. From Modern
Well,
Warfare
also-
2, I brought back maps. Even the gunplay. Like, the coolest thing, tac stance. Oh, hey, you know, hey guys, we added a new stance that, you know, helps with, like, tactical shooting with going around cover and stuff. But guess what? There's no game mode for, like, more tactical style of gameplay, where you actually gotta check corners and, you know... It's like, if you're on PC... What was the game that came out on PC that was, Oh, what the hell was it?
Ready or
You're
Not?
like a SWAT, and you gotta go
Ready
through
or-
it, build it. Uh-huh.
I think it's Ready or Not, right?
Is it Ready or Not?
I think so.
Anyways, Ready or Not. What is that? That's 40, 50 bucks? Maybe?
Yeah, I think it's like 45 or something.
You could pay $45 and get brand new stuff. Someone is behind me. And then, my god, the content's not even here in Warzone, by the way. Do you notice that? Like, there are perks from, like, Lightfoot and crap. That's not even an actual thing in Warzone, so I don't know where that went. Why am I still getting...
Taking round.
Moving to my mark.
Where?
Enemy UAV overhead.
Don't worry, mate. You're not done yet.
Enemies dropping
You
into
cover?
the AO.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where was I at? That was oh, Ready or Not. It has new content, a completely different play style from 90% of the Call of Duties, and it's cheaper than the new one.
Yep.
And from, I don't know if I said this, but from everything I've seen about Ready or Not, it has more content than a full-priced AAA dev game. What the hell?
Yeah.
Our Guardians lost power.
And wasn't it made by like a super small team? Like I'm not 100% about
I
that.
think
but
so. I think it was like maybe 50, but even still, it's like
50 is like 1/10 what. You okay?
yeah, there's just all these snipers shooting at absolutely nothing. Yeah. And also, like, Battlefield could have got away with, like, making old school maps, like,
Yeah.
remastering maps, because they haven't done it on their last, like, 4 games
Mm-mm.
they did.
Call of Duty's done it every single game, and it's because
Yeah.
the current devs are so, should I say brain dead? So untalented.
Your squad mates are most wanted targets. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to reduce the time of the contract.
Anyways, they're so untalented that they can't make their own new, like, stuff.
Hunt enemy squads, take their cash. Let's get after it.
Ah, I died. He's on me. Anyways, they can't make their own new stuff.
Fuck?
They can't make anything that's popular that people want to play. You know?
Yeah.
And I've been ranting for, I don't even know how long. Probably a good 5 minutes now, right? Give or take. 11 minutes, wow. I've been ranting for a little bit. The only thing I can find that is interesting, that deserves any... Where the hell? Did you die? You died. Okay, I guess we're city now, getting crates. The only thing I can say that's really interesting about Modern Warfare 3's, like, game, quote-unquote, is, like, the aftermarket parts and the tac stance. Like, the tac stance is cool for, like, zombies and stuff, but I'm not paying $70 just to play zombies. And the aftermarket parts, the way they described it, if you remember, was, like, it will change the entire way the gun, like, works and everything. Like, I think it was 4 or 5 guns. Well, one gun does, from what I found, and it turns it, like, from a single shot to a full auto. But every single other gun that I've gotten the aftermarket, like, conversion to, does nothing except change the ammo type.
Yeah. But also, you could argue that the MW2 variant actually did more.
Oh, no,
Because if you
yeah, no.
remember, like, it was 2 separate guns, but, like, you had the M4 that was like a M4, and then you had one that was, like, a completely different, but it was still, like, a M4, like, SMG.
Well, even that, what else it did completely, like, different, and also, honestly, kind of better, was the customization of weapon parts. Because then you could take a weapon part,
Yeah,
customize
because it
it,
didn't take
and
up
make
a
it
slot, then.
Yeah, and you can make it work completely different from what it originally worked with. So you could turn down the recoil, but sacrificing the, like, positive of it, or whatnot. But now, like, if you get an aftermarket part that changes, like, like, I forget which gun it is, but it turns it from, like, single shot to full auto, like I was saying, you can't put a clip on it, you can't change the ammo in it, I think, so you're stuck with a 20-round clip. Well, in Warzone, that's gonna do nothing. Like, it's not gonna melt anybody, it's worthless.
Yep.
And then you get, like, where they were... And by the way they were speaking about aftermarket parts made it seem like the game was going to release with, like, 50 to 100 different, aftermarket parts and stuff, and, like, 50 different sites and 30 different whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's, like, 20...
It seemed like, oh, there's gonna be like 10 guns, but like after all the aftermarkets and stuff, it's gonna be more like 100 guns, but they just didn't do it.
No! Essentially, they glorify just new attachments, and we're like, hey guys, pay $70 for this.
There ain't any aftermarket attachments except for underbarrels and sights. There's like 3 sights and maybe like maybe 10 underbarrels.
Yeah. Jacob, would you spend $70 for, a few attachments, a terrible story where they completely, from what I've seen, changed the way one of the characters, Makarov, felt.
Cash secure.
Because in,
Extract
like, the
bird is
original
on
Modern
TV
Warfare
at this
2, he
time.
felt cunning. He felt like an actual villain. And like an actual terrorist. And now he just... He doesn't feel intimidating. The one thing you have to do for a villain in a modern, like, game where you gotta kill each other, essentially, with the, you know, in multiplayer and everything, and, you know, like, where you're dealing with terrorism and stuff, you gotta make the villain seem like a good villain. You can't write him to be some kind of Disney villain. And then they changed his model, so now he, you know, he's got a baby face. It's like, you know, nothing wrong with a villain with a baby face or anything, but it's not intimidating. He's really not. Why did?
Yeah, because you had what's his name in the good Borderlands? I can't, like Borderlands 2 and stuff. What was his name? The villain in it?
Oh, Handsome Jack.
Yeah, Handsome Jack. Which was like hilarious and cunning and actual villain.
Handsome Jack was an excellent villain. He was humorous. His jokes landed because it portrayed him more of as a psychopath. Like he was a psychopath who was cunning, you know? Whereas Makarov just, you know, and honestly it's not just Makarov. It's a lot of game villains. Their entire plan is just stupid. Like they literally fall into winning half the time.
Yeah.
It's like,
but Handsome Jack was just like wanting to get the loot pretty much, which is what you're essentially doing too. You're essentially just stealing the loot from him.
Yeah. And well, okay, so let's talk about the last game's villains, right? Who, meanwhile, we blew up in a tank, but somehow they made it back in the season. That's just awful writing because they had no idea what to do. But you remember the old guy who apparently died in Modern Warfare 3? He apparently got shot in the head by, you know, what the hell is it? Captain Price. Apparently he got shot in the head by Captain Price at the end or whatever. But somehow in it there was a court scene where it's like, oh, you know, yeah, no, they don't get punished, you know, for literally selling nukes to a terrorist organization. The guy doesn't get a punishment.
Yeah.
Like in the original Modern Warfare 2, which I'm comparing a lot to, because that's all Modern Warfare 3 is just a guy down here.
Well, they literally announced that it was going to be a DLC.
Yeah. Well, I'm comparing it a lot to it because, like, it's pretty much just Modern Warfare 2's story, just cut up in segments. But
yeah,
Modern Warfare 2, the original one, the oh, what the hell was his name? Like the main military guy who killed Ghost in the main story. Do you remember him?
Yeah, but I don't remember what his name is.
I don't. He's the overweight old guy in the new one, who sold the nukes. But he stumbled into it. Like how the hell do you get away with selling nukes to a to a terrorist organization?
Yeah.
And somehow, like, you even get caught in court, and somehow he goes free. And you could say, well, you know, that's just how the government... No! No, that is a huge embarrassment, especially since, from what it showed, the court, like, the trial was public. Like, it was filmed on television. Somehow, he like, literally says he sold nukes to a terrorist, and nothing happens to him.
Yeah.
It's like, my guy, a cop kills an African American, even by accident nowadays, and that guy's getting suspended for a while. This guy got nothing happen to him for selling one of the biggest weapons in human history to a terrorist.
Yep.
And Ghost didn't even die, so cool. They changed some stuff. I don't care if they change stuff because it's a new interpretation of the game. But don't change some things and then don't change anything else.
Yeah.
Like they could have really thrown people through the loop and made it so the guy who originally killed Ghost in the original Modern Warfare 2 was actually a good guy. And like maybe he just seen through what he had to do as a bad guy until later it's revealed he was actually, helping him all along, but couldn't let whoever else was, they could have pulled a twist there. They didn't. They followed pretty much this, bad guy from the
Yeah, they
original
could have
one.
pulled like Thunder, like he was like a spy or whatever.
Yeah, they could have pulled so much cool stuff. They didn't do it. And then, then they change other things about the story and expect you to be like, "Oh man,
That's
this
what I'm
is
talking about.
this is so, oh man, they did that." It's like the writers of these games seem to think they are writing like J.R.R. Martin, like they're making Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
It's like, and the crazy thing is, it feels like they're doing that with the whole court scene, and then he gets let off and everything. But if you think about it, the original writers had you care about the characters like Ghost and Soap and all them, and then they killed them off.
Yeah.
Like that was a huge moment watching Ghost get shot in the head. And then in Modern Warfare 2019, do you remember the guy you played as through the game? Right? What the
Yeah.
hell was his name? He's in this game, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Oh, this will irritate me if I can't find him. Is this it? No.
Just look at the operators.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Probably in there.
I'm trying to find him. I think I have him for something,
Wasn't
right?
Soap, was it?
No, no, no. Um. Oh, this is gonna irritate me. Do I not have him?
Price?
No. He was the guy you played as mostly in the first game
Oh.
in 2019 Modern Warfare.
Honestly, they're all kind of shit. I only like Ghost.
Yeah. I'm just bringing this up because it was the dumbest thing they pulled. I seriously, where the hell is he? No. No. Do I not have him? It's not Gaz. Who the hell's Mason Harris, Lilith, Ronan? No. Alex. That's him. Remember the guy from the
Mm.
first? You played as Alex. They had that really neat mission where you had to snipe the vehicles from like super far away. You played as him, right?
Yeah.
With Farah. They killed him off in an explosion and then just brought him back later. It's like you can't
Yeah.
kill a character off and then just bring them back because then that means their sacrifice meant not. Like, could you imagine if Ghost got shot in the head in the original Modern Warfare 2, and then in Modern Warfare 3, they're like, nah, it didn't kill him. It went through, like, it phased through his head. It did nothing to him.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bad. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright, that's all for today. I ranted for 25 minutes.